Good afternoon, good afternoon. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. Today's topic, in my opinion, is going to be a serious topic, and I'm sure that, at least for a few of you out there, you might agree that this is going to be an important and serious topic. Now, the purpose for this topic and video is geared towards our future generations, for the young ones that each of us are bringing up right now. And I'll start by going back into my life and share some of the things that have been on my mind, have been on my heart. There's only a select few, very few, that might know what I'm about to share with you right now. And over the years, it replays in my mind. And that for me, that's one of the reasons why I try to the best of my abilities, improve in many areas as best I can. Now, what I mean is, as a child, adults can say a lot of things to their child, but in their heart, they feel that it's all for the best. Now, I'm not really speaking about parents right now. I'm speaking about other individuals, whether it be counselors, teachers, people in the city, people you know at church, or any other organizations that you're a part of. Now, for me in school, I never had problems in school, but I have my opinions about it, and for some people that I know, they know what I think about it. Now, at a young age, I knew I had a creative mind. I knew I had a spirit that wanted to just venture out into the world and be one with nature pretty much all the time. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that something's wrong with me, okay? But for some teachers that might not know that, they might consider that to be a problem. And what I mean is, I would sit in class and oftentimes gaze out the window, gaze out the open door. And it's not that I wasn't able to put myself in my frame of mind to focus on what was being taught at that particular time. I knew what was being taught to me at that time. But to be honest with you, what was more important to me, what was happening out in the world, what was going on in nature that I was missing because I'm sitting here in this classroom. Now, I would leave home, my home, which is in nature, go to a school. Now I'm in a classroom. Sometimes the windows might be open, sometimes they might be closed. The doors might be closed, and they want everybody focused in. Every child might not be able to focus on that. Why? Because there's other things that are extremely important to them. There might be some children that thrive off being in the classroom, that thrive off being buried in a book, that thrive off being locked away and receiving knowledge that way. But there's others that think totally different. And me being one of them. Okay? Now, I would daydream many days. I would get in trouble for it. They would call my mom, send notes home. Yes, I would get in trouble, and I would be mad about it, but I would be like, hey, this is me. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm focusing. I know my work is getting done. I'm passing the quizzes. I'm passing the test. But it became a personal thing with the teacher because they felt that I was ignoring them. I wasn't ignoring them. I'm looking out the window. I'm listening to them. I'm hearing everything. I'm taking it in because I knew that I was able to hear what they're saying and focus my attention towards something that I preferred. And I knew that would help me learn the same things in life lessons. You can always learn life lessons in a book. You can always learn life lessons from it being told to you. You got to live it. You got to look out. You got to see it. You got to embrace it. That's all I wanted. I wasn't trying to disrespect any teachers. I wasn't trying to show that I didn't care about what was going on. I just knew where I really wanted to be, and I knew what was calling me, and nature was calling me. Nature calls all creative people. Okay? There was a few times where I believe I was in 8th grade, and there might have been a day where I was out sick. So coming back to school, and you go, the thing to do is you get a pink slip from the office, and you take it to your teachers, and then they mark it in the book as to the reason that validates why you were absent for that one particular day. Now in my PE class, I forget to bring the little slip. I think 2 days passed where I forgot to bring the slip to the teacher. So the day that I bring him the slip, which was, I thought, in my mind, I'm like, yo, I remembered now. I got the slip. I'm going to take it to him. I'm going to complete my part of the deal in this school system. I bring him the note. I'm thinking he's just going to be like, okay, thank you for bringing me the note. Next time, remember? His words were, now mind you, I'm 35 right now. This happened in 8th grade. 8th grade. I don't even remember how old I was. I might have been like, I don't know, 11, something. We'll figure it out later. But he tells me, you know what, Mr. Thompson? I said, what? What you got to say? He says, when you get older, your lights are going to get cut off all the time. The electricity and wherever I'm living is going to get cut off all the time. And I'm sitting here like, what the heck is he talking about? I'm bringing you a slip and you talking about what's going to happen possibly 10, 20 years from now? He could have chose that moment to give me some positive encouragement. Oh, just to let you know, my electricity has never been cut off. So which proves he was wrong. I don't know where he is now. Don't know if he's alive or if he's passed on. But I hope after that, something came in his life to where he realized he was wrong in what he said. I really hope he realized that out at some point. But to sit there and tell a child that just because they forgot to bring a pink slip to verify why they were absent, they want to take that and speak negative on their life, not knowing what it will do to them, if it's going to mess them up mentally. Will a child grow up and overthink about it? They don't know that. So therefore, it's better for us and for them to use positive words and encouragement as best as we can, as much as we can, to the younger generations. Because the words that are spoken to them, they last for many years. For the generations older than me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because when we sit, my generation, when we sit and listen to you, when you guys tell us stories about your life and how you guys grew up, that's what we hear, that's what we realize, that's what we see. And we know the words from our previous, our older generations, they echo on. So what is it that we want to echo on? Is it going to be positive or is it going to be negative? Okay? Now, and it's just about almost not every time, every I'll just say for now, every other time. When the Edison bill comes in, I'll be like, they ain't been cut off yet. I got a credit on it to where it won't get cut off. See, that's what we got to do. Get one step ahead of them. Now, I'll go to the next scenario. This might have been, what I just told you was 8th grade. Now, this might have been 5th or 6th grade with the story that I'm about to tell you right now. Now, I would be in class, and I liked the sound of drumming. So oftentimes I would have my pack of pencils, and from time to time I might drum a little bit on the tables, okay? And, of course, that drove the teacher mad, couldn't stand it. why I'm always drumming on the table, but I just always felt like there was something that I had to get out of me. Whether it's me looking out the window, envisioning me like, I don't know, running in a field or just hanging out in the sun, being me. And whatever else. No, so there would be sometimes I would in class get distracted, and we're supposed to be reading or we're supposed to be doing a test. I might from time to time I might look away, or I might try to get someone's attention or something like that. So it got to the point the teacher started trying to speak to me as if I truly had a learning problem, which I didn't have. It's not that I couldn't focus. It's really about what you're giving me, what you're telling me to focus on. I don't want to focus on it. I want to focus on something else. How about you ask me what I want to focus on, or ask me what type of learner I am, so that they could teach accordingly. There could be 15 to 25 students in a class. Every single child does not learn the exact same way. Okay? I learn best from seeing, from doing. Okay? And a little bit from verbally, someone telling me what to do. But to just say, read this, do that, I'm like, no, I don't. I want to interact with someone. Let's learn this way. Okay? That's what's best for me. But this teacher had in her mind that she has this bright idea to help fix me. So therefore, she brings out this, I don't even know what they call it, but it's just like a blocker. It's big like a poster board, and it's got 3 sections to where you can sit it in front of you. It's kind of like something that you would have in front of you at an election booth when you go to vote, so that no one's just checking your votes. It'd be a blocker like that, blocked in front of me, blocked on the side. Now she thought that would be okay for me. She thought that was the solution to a problem that I had. I didn't have a problem. And I said, I'm not going to do this work if you expect me to have this blocker in front of me. And it got to the point to where I had to go to the principal's office for it, and I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be the only one in the class who's going to block her up like I'm an idiot, like I'm dumb. I refuse to be that way. I'm not. I just have a mind that's equal to this universe. Obviously hers wasn't. Then it got to the point to where they brought my mom in to have some meeting. Lady teacher talks to my mom, tells her all this stuff. My mom's like, you know what, I'm not having it. This is my boy. There's no problem. Okay? Now, there's going to be times in everyone's life, it's like you have kids, you got to stand up for your kid. Don't just always listen to what someone else says. Don't always believe them. Don't accept whatever ridiculous solutions they try to thrust upon you or thrust upon your child. It's BS. It's ignorance. Because if it doesn't truly help or get to find out what the root of the problem is, it's a waste of time. Now there's a lot of others that I could share with you, but those are a few that I wanted to share with you right now. I've been wanting to share this for a while, but I guess I was just waiting for the right time to do it, waiting for the right moment, the feeling, so that when I'm sharing it with you, I'm not worried about what you think, okay? And I try to pass that on to people that I know. Everybody in this life, we are who we are for a specific reason. We're not who we are to sit and wonder and think about, is my life acceptable for someone else? What does someone else think of me? Am I satisfying them? Forget that. It ain't about that. It's about you and your connection to this universe. It's about you and your connection to God. Focus on that. Don't let anyone try to deter you from that. No. Just always remember to be yourself. Always remember to learn the way that you are able to learn. Because the way that you are able to learn is the best way. It's a better way than any way that someone could try to suggest to you. Some might work, or you can incorporate it as best you can, but don't let the way that someone else wants you to learn anything be the way it is. Make sure that in some percentage it aligns with you and your core being. Now, I know this video went a little longer than what I thought it would be, but it is what it is. And I tell people that a lot. It is what it is. And for the individuals that took the time to watch this video in its entirety, I appreciate you. I thank you. I mean, if you was right here, I'd give you a hug right now, shake your hand. Let's go take a walk. Let's go get something to eat. Let's sit down and rap a taste a little bit. Let's just be us. Let's just enjoy the moment. Okay? Moments can slip away from us. And if we don't take the best of it, it can be somewhat of a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? But got a little sidetracked right there. But I guess I'll end this by saying, you know what, I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to say it. I love you. A lot of people don't say it enough. All right? Now, when I say I love you, I just mean that there's care in my heart for you. I might have not physically met you, face to face. Whether I've met you face to face or we're, connected through this social media. I can still care for you. I can still care about you. That's what we all should have as humans. All right? So, remember, stay focused, stay encouraged. You're the best. Peace.